A decades-old family business that was destroyed after a tornado with winds higher than 150 miles an hour ripped through the building is now ready to reopen. Carpet One saw serious damage after the April 2018 tornado in Lynchburg.
But now reconstruction is complete. 10 News reporter Magdala Lusant tells us why it was so important to rebuild.
Floor Show Carpet One has been a family business in the Lynchburg community since the late 1970s, when a tornado destroyed this building last year. The owner, Chase DeWitt, told his father these words: "I don't want to let my people down. I want to rebuild." It's a father and son bond one may not completely understand. Wayne DeWitt was 26 years old when he started Floor Show Carpet One in Lynchburg.
The previous showroom was dated. You know, I mean, I built it in 1978.
He passed the torch to his son Chase DeWitt 4 years ago. Then last year, a tornado with winds of more than 150 miles per hour destroyed the 40-year-old business.
I was told growing up we couldn't have tornadoes here. Just it didn't happen.
And when I came up here and walked through and looked at the mess we had, I really did start crying, because this was my baby. You know, I mean, I spent my life building this business.
Wayne asked his son, "What do you want to do? Rebuild or walk away?"
He said, "I can't let my people down. I want to rebuild it." And I think a lot of it was because he wanted to do it for me, you know, because he's that kind of son.
After a year and a few months, Chase made his dad proud. On Friday, the DeWitts and staff cut the ribbon to celebrate the new store.
And I couldn't wait for him to see it when he arrived yesterday.
I mean, I was thrilled that he wanted to do it again, to rebuild it, because I knew what a massive project that would be. But it worked out well.
The father-son duo say this is not just a building to them, it's home.
Yeah, to have him here is absolutely amazing.
The Floor Show officially opens to customers on Monday at 9 a.m. In Lynchburg, I'm Magdala Lusant, 10 News, working for you.